solid state. Okay, and in today's class we are going to study about crystal lattice. Before that, I already told what is the difference between the crystalline solid and what is the difference between amorphous solid. Okay, now we are going to study about crystal lattice. Okay, so if you look at the heading crystal lattice, you are thinking what is meant by lattice here. Okay, so the crystal lattice, it is nothing but it is an regular arrangement of constituent particles. Okay, what is meant by crystal lattice? Here, regular arrangement of constituent particles in three-dimensional. Okay, for the 3D dimensional, the regular arrangement of constituent particles in the 3D dimensional, we call it as a crystal lattice. Okay, so I already told that a solid compound is nothing but there is a presence of a constituent particles, and that constituent particles are closely packed. Means there is a presence of what? Regular arrangement. So the crystal lattice is nothing but regular arrangement of constituent particles in the 3D dimensional. Okay, how the particles are arranged here, I will show here. Suppose now this is an atom. Okay, this is atom. Every atom is having one center. Now this is center. If I take center of all atom, now I will arrange the particles. Suppose here one center is present, or here one atom is present, here one atom is present. Okay. Now the next atom is present in between the two points or the two atoms. Okay. Now again there is a presence of like this arrangement of the particle will be present here. Now again the same here arrangement will be present. So what I told here, I told in the crystal lattice the arrangement of particles in three-dimensional. Okay, now you are thinking that if I take here arrangement will be regular in a straight line. After that the next point will be present in between the two particles. Why only in between the two particles? Suppose in your home, if you make laddu, okay, if in your home if you make laddu, if you want to keep that laddu in one box, how will you keep? Suppose like this, you will first make arrangement. Yes or no? After that, one by one, if you put directly one above the other, if you put directly one laddu above the another laddu, what will happen? The laddu will not be packed correctly. Okay. If you want to increase the packing efficiency, you will be keep the next laddu in between that two laddu. So more number of laddu will be packing here. Okay, arranged in the particular space. So because of this, we are telling that it is a regular arrangement in such a way that in the crystal lattice also the constituent particles will be arranged in this way. Okay, so after that, when I will make here one lattice and I will show that how the crystal lattice will be formed here. Now this will be, I will join here. These 4 points will be joined. Again, the below 4 points will be joined. Okay. In same way, again, it will be attached here. Now there is a formation of one lattice. Now again, there is a joining of the particles. Yes, like this. Yes, there is a joining of the particles, and there is a formation of a constituent, or there is a formation of lattice. The structure we call it is an lattice, or it is an crystal lattice, where the arrangement of the particles are 3D dimensional. Okay, the arrangement of the particles will be 3D dimensional. I hope you understand what is meant by crystal lattice. Now we'll move to the next, that is lattice point. The second will be lattice point. Okay, so what is meant by lattice point? Each point present in the crystal lattice. Each point present in crystal lattice each point present in crystal lattice, that point we call lattice point. Is called lattice point. So already I draw the lattice structure. I will simple draw here one cube. Okay, so this is your one cube. It is having what here? Particles or the atoms. There is a presence of point. Now what I told in the definition, each point present in crystal lattice. Suppose this is your crystal lattice. Each point which is present in the crystal lattice, this point we call it is a lattice point. Now this point we call what? Lattice point. Or this point also. So each point, okay, these are the points. Each point we call it is an lattice point. So I hope you understand what is meant by crystal lattice and what is meant by lattice point. Now this each point or the lattice point also we can consider it is and denoted by, or it will be considered as atom or ions. Atom or it will be considered as atom or the ions. Now the crystal lattice, it is nothing but what? Regular arrangement of constituent particles in the 3D dimensional, where the lattice point is nothing but in the crystal lattice, each point which is present in the crystal lattice, that point we call it is a lattice point. That point we call it is a lattice point. Now we will move to the next point, that is unit cell. Next will be unit cell. Okay, so unit cell, it is nothing but smallest, I will write your definition first. Smallest 3D dimensional repeating unit, 3D dimensional repeating unit present in smallest 3D dimensional repeating unit which form crystal lattice, we call it is an unit cell. So I know you will not understand what is the exact definition of unit cell. It is nothing but what? Smallest 3D dimensional repeating unit, means when one unit will be repeated again and again, that will be combined together and there is a formation of crystal lattice, and that each unit we call it is an unit cell. So how it will be formed? I already told that first we have to arrange the particles. Now these are the particles. Okay, dimensional repeating unit, when they are repeated again and again, there is a formation of crystal lattice. So again it will repeat if I join this. So there is a repeating unit. So this unit we call this first unit. It is nothing but what? Unit cell, and it is arranged in the form of 3D dimensional. When it will repeat again and again, there is a formation of crystal lattice. There is a formation of crystal lattice. It is nothing but what? Unit cell. So I told what is meant by crystal lattice, what is meant by lattice point, and what is meant by unit cell. Crystal lattice, it is an arrangement of constituent particles in the 3D dimensional. After that, each point which is present in the crystal lattice, we call it as an lattice point, and the last will be the unit cell. It is an smallest 3D dimensional repeating structural unit which is formed crystal lattice. Okay, that we call it is an unit cell. Now we'll move to the next, that is denoted by alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma will be 90 degree. Remember that? Here, if you consider this is an one unit cell, because if you repeat the same unit cell, there is a formation of what? Crystal lattice. So crystal lattice is very large, and in the crystal lattice there is a presence of smallest repeating unit. We call it as an unit cell. In the unit cell, if you consider the edge length of the unit cell, that is length, width and height, you have to consider the edge length of the unit cell. A will be the length, width, B will be the width and C will be the length. These are the A is equal to B and B is equal to C. Okay. After that, you have to consider there is a presence of angle between the edge length, and that angle will be denoted by alpha, beta and gamma. So total these are 6 parameters. Okay, these are the 6 parameters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the 6 parameters, and these 6 parameters are decide what is the system of the unit cell. These are the decide the system of the unit cell. So this is about the unit cell. You have to only consider unit cell is nothing but what? In the crystal lattice, there is a presence of smallest 3D dimensional repeating structure. Okay, that we call it is an unit cell, and edge length of the unit cell will be decided by A, B and C. That is a length, width and height, and also there is a presence of angle, and this angle will be denoted by alpha, beta and gamma. So always in the cubic unit cell, there is a presence of alpha is equal to beta, beta is equal to gamma is 90 degree. So in the unit cell, there is a presence of these 6 parameters. Okay, A, B, C, alpha, beta, gamma. These 6 parameters are present in the unit cell, and we call it is and this parameter will be decide what is the system of the your unit cell. Now we'll move to the next point, that is the unit cell will be again divided into the 2 types. face-centered cubic. Now the unit cell will be divided into the two types. First will be the simple cubic, second will be the centered cubic. Now the centered cubic again divided into the three types. First will be the body centered, second will be the face centered, and third will be the end centered. Now we will be going to study one by one in detail. What is mean by simple cubic? What is mean by body centered cubic? What is mean by face centered cubic, and what is mean by here end centered cubic? Okay. Before that, you should know this simple cubic. It is also called primitive cubic. Okay. This simple cubic, it is also called as primitive cubic. Now we will study in detail what is mean by simple cubic. First will be simple cubic. First point will be the simple cubic we call what? Primitive cubic. It is also called primitive cubic. The simple cubic, it is also called primitive cubic. After that, the question is arise, what is meant by a simple cubic? In the simple cubic, the lattice point, will be situated at only corner of the unit cell. Situated at only corner of the unit cell. We call it as a simple cubic. Okay. First, you should remember what is the exact definition of simple cubic. In the simple cubic, the lattice point or atoms, lattice points will be situated at only corner of the unit cell. Okay. So, suppose this is your unit cell. So, this is your unit cell, and what is the definition of simple cubic? The lattice point. So, I already told the point which is present in the crystal lattice. The point which is present in the crystal lattice, we call it as a lattice point. And what is the definition of simple cubic? Lattice point will be situated at only corner of the unit cell. So these are the corner of the unit cell. So this is also corner. These are the corner of the unit cell. Now the lattice point will be situated at the corner of the unit cell is nothing but what? Simple cubic. So this is your, we call it as simple cubic, and it is also called as primitive cubic. Now how many lattice points present in the simple cubic? So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the total 8 lattice point. Total 8 lattice point present in simple cubic. Total 8 lattice point will be present in the simple cubic. So I hope you understand what is meant by simple cubic. Only you should remember that the simple cubic we call it as an primitive cubic, and what the lattice point here, the lattice point will be situated at only the corner of the unit cell. So see, these points will be the this point we call lattice point, and all the lattice points will be situated at corner of the unit cell. We call it as a simple cubic. So how many lattice points present in the simple cubic? There are total 8 lattice points present in the simple cubic. Now we will move to the second, that is face-centered cubic. body center cubic. Okay. Now in the simple cubic where the lattice points are situated at the corners, in the body center the lattice points are situated at the corner and body center of the cubic body center of the cubic. So body center cubic is nothing but the lattice points are situated at the corner and body center of the cubic unit cell. Means there is a presence of lattice point present at corner as well as there is a presence at lattice point will be the body center of the unit cell. Now suppose this is your unit cell. So you should remember what is the exact structure of that body center unit cell. Now you already know that is simple cubic unit cell. All the unit cell of the lattice points are situated at the corner of the unit cell. Okay, but in the body center the lattice points will be situated at the corner. So already I written here at the corner there is a presence of lattice point, along with the lattice point will be present at the body center. Now this will be the exact body center. Okay, so here also there is a presence of one lattice point and we call it is an body center cubic. Now how many lattice points present in the body center? So you know in the cubic cell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 lattice points will be present, but in the body center there is a presence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and one more there is a body center lattice point is present. So 8 plus 1 there is a presence of total 9 lattice point will be present in the body center cubic. You should remember how many lattice point present in the simple cubic as well as in the body center cubic. In the simple cubic there is a presence of only 8 lattice point, but in the body center cubic there is a presence of 9 lattice point. Okay, now we will move to the next type, that is face centered cubic. Third will be face centered cubic. Okay, so in the face centered cubic the lattice point is situated at corner of unit cell and face of cubic. Each face of cube there is a presence of one lattice point. So the face centered cubic is nothing but in the face centered cubic lattice point will be situated at the corner of unit cell along with the face. At the face also there is a presence of one unit cell. Now each unit cell having 6 face. Okay, each unit cell it is having total 6 face. Now this 6 face, each 6 face having one lattice point. Each having 6 face and each 6 face is having one lattice point. Okay, I will show. I will first draw here lattice. There is a unit cell. So this is your unit cell. Now, what is the definition? The lattice point is situated at the corners of unit cell. Now, these are the corner. First lattice point, second, third, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay. Now, I told that each unit cell is having 6 face. Okay. So, this is your one face. So, at one face there is a presence of here one lattice point. One lattice point will be present here. Second lattice point will be present here. Third will be here. Fourth will be here. Fifth will be here. And sixth will be here. Okay. So, there is a each unit cell is having 6 face and each face is having one lattice point. So, how many lattice point is present in the face center cubic? So, these are the 8. You already know that at the corner there is a presence of 8 lattice points. 8 plus these are the 6 faces, that is a 6 lattice point. Total 14 lattice point. Total 14 lattice points will be present at the face center cubic. Total 14 lattice points will be present at the face center cubic. So you should remember that in the simple cubic there is a presence of total 8 lattice points. In the body center there is a presence of 9 lattice points, and in face center there is a presence of 14 lattice points. Okay. Now we will move to the next, that is end center cubic. The last will be end centered cubic. End centered cubic. Okay. So in end centered cubic, what is present here? Like all here also lattice point will be situated at lattice point is situated at corner of unit cell and two opposite face okay, or two opposite end. Here, what is meant by end-centered cubic? In the end-centered cubic, the lattice point will be situated at the corner of unit cell along with any two end of the unit cell. Now, suppose this is your unit cell. So, this is your unit cell. So, already know lattice points is already situated at the corner of unit cell. So, these are the 8 corner of unit cell. Okay, along with what is the definition? There is a presence of another 2 lattice point at the end. So you have to consider the 2 opposite end, only 2. Either you have to consider this one and this one opposite end, or you have to consider this or this. Only 2 opposite end. So at on 2 opposite ends, again there is a presence of another 2 lattice points. So the total lattice point will be present in the end-centered cubic will be 8 plus 2 will be 10. So, this is nothing but what? End-centered cubic. So, in the unit cell will be divided into the 2 types. First will be the simple cubic unit cell and second will be the centered cubic. And centered cubic again divided into the 3 types. First will be the body center, second will be the face center and third will be the end center. In the body center, or in the simple cubic there is a presence of total 8 lattice point. In the body center there is a presence of total 9 lattice point. In the face center there is a presence of total 14 lattice point, and in end center there is a presence of total 10 lattice point. So you should remember how many lattice points will be present in the simple cubic, body centered cubic, face centered and end centered cubic. Now I will give one chart. When they are combined together, there is a formation of crystal lattice. So, if you consider this is your unit cell, this is a one unit cell, and in unit cell we have to consider their length is equal to width is equal to height. This is your A, this is your B, and this is your C. Okay, and also there is a presence of angle like alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to how much? It is 90 degree. Alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree, and this we consider these are the 6 parameters. That is A is equal to B is equal to C. A, B, C and alpha, beta, gamma. These are the 6 parameters which is present in the unit cell, and presence of this unit cell 6 parameters will decide what is the exact system of the unit cell or the exact system of the cubic unit cell. So based on this parameter, this unit cell will be divided into the 7 or this crystal lattice will be divided into the 7 types. Based on the 6 parameters, which are the 6 parameters? A, B, C and alpha, beta, gamma. Based on these 6 parameters, your crystal lattice will be again divided into the 7 types. Crystal lattice will be divided into the 7 types. I will give that chart. Crystal system, second will be the edge length, interfacial angle, and the last will be example. Okay, so the first type will be cubic, that is simple cubic, and in simple cubic I have already told that A is equal to B is equal to C. Okay, and where the angle is, that is alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma. How much degree? It is equal to 90 degrees Celsius, and the example will be sodium chloride, NaCl, and cesium chloride, that is CsCl. Okay, I will tell in detail in next class. Don't worry. So you should remember only the chart. Second type will be tetragonal. In the tetragonal, A is equal to B, but it is not equal to C. Remember, A is equal to B, but it is not equal to C. When the angle is alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is 90 degrees. Same angle is same, but H length will be A is equal to B is not equal to C. And the example will be titanium dioxide and tin oxide. That is a tin oxide, SnO2. Third will be the orthorhombic here H length A is not equal to B, B is not equal to C. Okay, A is not equal to B, B is not equal to C, where the angle alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma. How much it is? Same, 90 degree. And the example will be barium sulfate, BaSO4 and potassium nitrate, KNO3. BaSO4 and KNO3. Next will be the hexagonal. In the hexagonal, A is equal to B, but it is not equal to C. A is equal to B, but it is not equal to C. When the angle is alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degree and the gamma is equal to 120 degree. Gamma is equal to 120 degree. The example will be graphite and zinc. The example will be graphite and zinc. The next type will be rhombohedral. And this rhombohedral we also call it is a trigonal. We call it as trigonal. Here the H length will be A is equal to B is equal to C. The angle will be alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degree, where the gamma is equal to alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree. Example will be quartz. Example will be quartz. Next 6 will be the monoclinic. Here H length is not A is equal to B, not equal to C. The angle will be alpha is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree, where beta is not equal to 90 degree. And example will be gypsum. Example will be gypsum. And there is one more, that is triclinic. I will write here. That is 7. Triclinic. Here the H length will be A is not equal to B, not equal to C. Where the angle will be alpha is not equal to beta, beta is not equal to gamma, is not equal to 90 degree. And the example will be potassium dichromate, that is K2Cr2O7. Potassium dichromate. So, based on these 6 parameters, the crystal lattice will be divided into the 7 types. First will be the cubic, second will be the tetragonal, third will be the orthorhombic, fourth will be the hexagonal, fifth will be the rhombohedral, sixth will be the monoclinic, and the last will be the triclinic. Okay, here in the cubic I already told how the cube will be look. I already draw the structure of the cube. Okay, so the cubic, in the cubic A is equal to B, B is equal to C, where the angle will be alpha is equal to beta, beta is equal to gamma will be 90 degree, and the example will be a sodium chloride and cesium chloride. The second type will be the tetragonal. Okay, in next class I will tell in detail how the structure of the tetragonal. Also the tetragonal, in the tetragonal the H length will be A is equal to B, but it is not equal to C, where the angle will be alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to how much? It is at 90 degree only. The example will be titanium dioxide. Third will be the orthorhombic. In the case of orthorhombic, again all the H length, that is a length, width and height, that A is equal to A is not equal to B is not equal to C, where angle, all the 3 angles, that is alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma gamma is how much it is at 90 degree. The example will be the barium sulfate. Now the next will be the hexagonal. In case of hexagonal, A is equal to B but it is not equal to C, where the alpha is equal to beta. How much it is? 90 degrees Celsius and the gamma is equal to 120 degrees Celsius. Example will be graphite. The fifth example, that the fifth type will be the rhomohedral. This rhomohedral is also called as trigonal crystal lattice. Here A is equal to B is equal to C, where the angle is alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma. How much it is? 90 degree. Example will be quartz. Example will be quartz. Sixth will be the monoclinic. In the monoclinic, all the edge length will differ. So A is not equal to B, not equal to C. The angle will be alpha is equal to gamma. It is not equal to beta. Alpha is equal to gamma is 90 degree. Beta is not equal to 90 degree. The example will be gypsum. And the last type will be the triclinic. In case of triclinic, A is not equal to B, is not equal to C, where the alpha is not equal to beta, beta is not equal to the gamma, and all three are not equal to with 90 degree. The example will be potassium dichromate, that is K2Cr2O7. This is a classification of crystal lattice. So in today's class we completed. First will be the crystal lattice, second will be the lattice point, third will be the unit cell, again the different types of unit cell, and what are the different types of your crystal lattice.